Hello, Paul. Today we are gonna have a very interesting conversation about men. What's difficult about being a man and what are the good things about being a man? Paul, what are the bad things about being a man?
What's difficult about being a man? Well, I think, the hardest thing is working. The man is under a lot of pressure to go to work and to earn money for the family.
But I thought men like to work.
Yeah, men do like to work, of course. Like most men want to have a career, but along with the work, there's a lot of pressure. They have pressure from their wife, from their kids, from their family, from the bank manager.
Yeah, I guess so. That can be stressful. What else? What else are one of the bad thing of being a man?
Well, I guess, if a man's has a good job or a job that's taking up a lot of his time, this can sometimes lead to problems with his relationship, especially with his kids, I think. For example, if the kids are spending a lot of time with their mother, usually they form a closer relationship with their mom, so the father, I think, misses out on his kids growing up sometimes.
Yeah, that is true, and now I can that clearly. Unfortunately, it seems that it's a lot of bad things with the job, but I am sure there are very good things about being a man.
For sure, there are a lot of advantages, I think. For example, appearance. I think, for a man, he does not really, when he is not working, he does not really need to worry about his appearance. He can wear whatever clothes he wants to wear. He does not brush his hair, or he can wear scruffy shoes, for example.
Are you sure about that one?
Would you disagree? Yeah, I think usually that appearance is not so important for a man.
Possibly. I guess women spend more time in appearances, but there must be more things than this about good things about being a man.
Good things? I think men usually can have more fun than women. Like in their free time, they get to play sport and do a lot more fun things, I think, than women.
Well, Paul, I am gonna have to disagree with that one, but tell me why. Why do you think men can have more fun than women?
Maybe I am just thinking from a man's point of view, but to me shopping sounds very boring.
Okay, well, I do agree with that one, but still you have not answered my question.
What was your question again?
Why do you think men can have more fun than women?
Just I think that men have a lot more freedom to do fun things and travel. For example, safety and traveling alone. A man can just go traveling by himself, or a woman, she has to think, where am I going, is it safe? For example, this kind of think.
Okay. I can understand a little bit. You were getting a little bit nervous, Paul.
Hi, Katya. Today we are gonna speak about being a woman. I can't imagine what it's like to be a woman. It must be really difficult.
Well, I would not say difficult. I think it's great, but it comes with some difficult things, I guess. Maybe I can think of makeup and it takes us so long to get ready and it's something that we really need to do. So maybe that's one thing that we have to get used to it.
Come on. It can't be so difficult. Makeup. Putting on makeup on every day.
Well, you get used to it, but just imagine, we need to look for the right colors, the right brand, the right price. It really gets tough.
Sounds tough. Anything else difficult about being a woman?
Well, some people say that it might not be so difficult, but maybe giving birth might be something that women have to face that is difficult. But perhaps for some women it's not so difficult, but I think that's one other thing.
Yeah, for sure. I shall never know about that. How about good things, positive things about being a woman?
Well, there are many positive things. I actually can say I am happy being a woman. Maybe one thing is, well, we have in a sense, we are able to choose if once we marry, if we go to work or not, in general. I think that's one good thing. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I would agree with that. For sure. Anything else that's positive for you?
Well, since I am not married yet, going on dates, I think it's great the man has to pay. So that's a positive thing of being a woman.
Great. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Okay, and finally, is there one last thing? What's your favorite thing about being a woman?
My favorite thing? Maybe having a sixth sense.
Could you tell me more?
Well, as a woman we sense certain things that men are not able to sense, so I think that's a very positive thing.
For example?
Well, for example, Paul, as a woman we sense people's feelings even though, for example, a man will not say anything. We can see, or we can feel what the person is feeling. The same with children, or the same with other women.
I would agree with that. Women have to be more sensitive to these issues, I think.
Yeah, sensitive. You can call it sensitive. I call it a sixth sense.
Okay, it was nice talking to you.
Thank you, Paul.